What is up, people, and welcome back to my Rags to Riches F1 2010 to 2014 career mode. This is the career mode where we go from one of the worst teams in F1 2010, try and work our way up through the ranks and through the teams, and try and get a drive for one of the best teams in F1 2014. We are currently in the F1 2010 season at the Japanese Grand Prix, and if we have a look at the standings after all those rounds, after 15 rounds of the championship, we're currently in P5, 129 points thanks to 3 race wins already this season. And it's not going badly at all. In fact, it's going absolutely incredibly. This has been an incredible season for us in F1 2010. I was expecting maybe to try and get a Lotus seat for this season, which is 7th to 11th. But to get a Williams seat at the moment, which is 4th to 6th, is absolutely incredible. We need to maybe try and catch up to the top 4, or top 3, in fact, to try and get a Force India seat. I think that might be a little bit too difficult to do, but we'll wait and see how the rest of this season goes. So, without any further ado, let's head over to the Japanese Grand Prix. Here we go then. One shot qualifying at the Japanese Grand Prix, and it is absolutely chucking it down out on circuit. But we do tend to do well in the wet conditions. We go down in towards turn 1. We just need to maybe try and sort out our braking point, which we haven't done with that. Oh my god, okay. That was a bad turn 1, but we're still on the circuit. We're still going. Oh, I'm attached to a Red Bull. This is not what I need on my flying lap. Luizzi, get out. Oh, come on. Get out of my way, guys. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. You're not on fast laps. Come on. Right, okay, we've got through. We've got Renault up ahead of Vitaly Petrov now. He's getting out of the way, is he? Nope, he's on intermediate tyres for some reason. I'm not too sure whether it's full wets or intermediate tyres, which are better, but I'm taking the gamble on the full wet tyres. Hopefully they work. So far, this lap has been pretty decent. I'm not too sure whereabouts it's going to put us in the standings, though, as we're going to be catching up to a back marker. No, not through 130R. Up the inside of Michael Schumacher. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. You just can't take that corner flat out when there's a bloody back marker right in front of you. Schumacher, just get out of the way, mate. Out of my way. Out of my way. Right, I don't even care. I may have spun him out, but I do not care. I need to set a lap time. One shot qualifying. Down towards line. Oh, my God. It's pole. It is pole position. Despite all the mistakes we made in this race, we have got pole position. That's absolutely incredible. Can we hold on to it as we run very wide in towards turn 1? Let's find out. Yes! Get in pole position.
Pole position, mate. Hey, well done.
Jeff is just as surprised as we are, by 3 seconds as well, in full wet conditions. Wow, we are a maestro in the wet conditions, beating Lewis Hamilton by 3 seconds, right to the front of the grid. Sebastian Vettel 3rd, Vitaly Petrov 4th, Alonso 5th, Massa 6th, Kubica 7th, Mark Webber in 8th, Michael Schumacher 9th, Jenson Button 10th, and then, where is my teammate? Lucas di Grassi, where is he? Where is he? 14th. Pretty decent. Okay, so the Virgin has got pace around this circuit. Virgin Racing doing a pretty good job there as Lucas di Grassi's in P14. Jenson Button down in P10. Nico Rosberg luckily is down in 13th place. That's good news for me. Can we hold on, though, to this pole position? We didn't do a good job last time around at the Japanese Grand Prix. Hopefully, we will fare better here today. But let's head over to the race for the Japanese Grand Prix. It's race day here at the Japanese Grand Prix. We line up in pole position. There is a 0% chance of rain. Unfortunately, I was hoping there would be a fair bit of rain coming down because we tend to do better in the wet conditions. But we do have a free choice of tyre strategy. So we're going to be starting on the primes and then pitting for the options later on. Starting, yep, and then pitting for the options on lap 7. I think that's a good strategy to go for because everybody else is going to get held up. They pit for the options, they get caught up behind other drivers, and hopefully we can come out still in the lead from our pit stop, even if we are not quite as fast out on track in the dry conditions as the other drivers. That is everything, though, to talk about. Don't think there's anything else we need to mention. So let's head down to the track and see what we can do in today's race. Pole position then. Another pole position in this season. Who would have thought it coming into F1 2010 that we would have had at least 3 pole positions this season? This is my rival Fernando Alonso in P5 and Lucas di Grassi. A good qualifying session there for my teammate as we start right at the front of the grid. I'm able to see the lights clear as day right now as it's 5 red lights. It is lights out and away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. Straight away putting it up into fast mix as I'm going to cut across Lewis Hamilton, but I just don't have the pace to do so. Oh, he's gone braked very early in towards that corner. And I've just gone straight into the back end. Turn 1 is a very tricky corner. It is a very tricky corner, and unfortunately, I've got it completely wrong here today. But hopefully, I can pick up a bit of pace. Oh, God, who is that? Alonso! Did not know he was up my inside. I did not see the arrow there. The arrows are just so small in this game, and I think when they're alongside you, you just don't know it. You just don't know it. So, unfortunately, Alonso has got a bit of front wing damage as we run it wide in towards the Dunlop curve. And as you can see already, we are struggling in these dry conditions. Right, I still don't know whether you can take 130R flat out on this game. Maybe. I lifted off a little bit just to be a little bit precautious because I didn't want to run it wide and just go straight in towards the gravel at the end. Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad. That's a bad line through there. That's not what we wanted. That's going to allow Fernando Alonso to maybe have a go down towards turn 1. Hopefully, we can hold him off. Oh, I'm so bad through turn 1. And we're holding it. We're holding it. No, Fernando Alonso, he's got me, and he's probably going to shoot off into the distance. We're so good through the 2 Degner corners. We are absolutely lightning quick, but it's just the rest of the circuit where we struggle. We just can't find any time around the rest of the circuit. I've got Massa on my inside after a mistake into the spoon curve. I've just got no pace. No pace at all in this car. It's so frustrating. If only it was raining in today's race, we would have maybe had a chance. As Massa goes very defensive in towards, 130R, and there we go. Round the outside. I wasn't too sure whether I was going to make that or not. Luckily I did. I haven't made that corner. Felipe Massa all over my gearbox right now. He's probably going to go for a move. Maybe down in towards 130R if he has the straight line speed on me, which he actually doesn't, so he can take this corner flat out. There we go. Nice. Okay, no, maybe not nice and tidy, but at least we can take it flat out. As we have one driver into the pits at the moment. I believe that is Lewis Hamilton. Yes, it is Lewis Hamilton into the pits. That means Vitaly Petrov leads today's race. And will Lewis Hamilton be going for the 2-stop strategy? That's something interesting to take note of, as I've messed up into turn 1 again. Ah! Oh my God, Webber's out. Okay, no, he's still in it, but I feel like maybe there was a little incident between the two of us. He went up the inside because of that mistake, and I feel like he was actually inside of my... No, he just goes straight into the back of me. I mean, there's nowhere for me to go. I'm coming back onto circuit. My car is half off the circuit. Webber just goes straight into the back of me and puts himself into a spin. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's his own fault, not mine. Felipe Massa pits then from third position in today's race. That's going to promote me back up into a podium position. Alonso and Vitaly Petrov yet to pit, and they are miles ahead of me at the moment. Alonso and Vitaly Petrov into the pits then here on lap 6 of today's race. That means I'm back up into the lead of the race, but can I hold on to it, as I think I've messed up turn 1? Yes, I have, as per usual there, messing up into turn 1. I am not having a good time into that corner, but hopefully everybody who hasn't pitted yet holds up the leaders, because I need that. I need that. I need them to do that. Come on, Luizzi. Sutil. Hold up Petrov. Right, here we go then into the pits on this lap. Luizzi, he has unfortunately closed up the gap to us, which is a little bit of a shame, but into the pits we go. Luizzi carries on for another lap. Sutil is probably going to be into the pits on this one then, as we wait for confirmation on that one. Vitaly Petrov still in 4th place. I feel like he's going to get back past us. There goes Adrian Sutil into the pit lane. But will Lewis Hamilton still pit in this race? That is a good question. Will we come out ahead of Fernando Alonso? No, we won't. Will we get Massa, though? Will we come out still in a net P4? We're just going to have to wait and see for that one. I'm not too sure whereabouts Massa is. We come out in towards turn 1. And we get it. No, we come out behind Felipe Massa, but ahead of Michael Schumacher, which is okay. I think we're still in a net P4 right now. Okay, then we've got another driver, two drivers, in fact, into the pits at the moment. Lewis Hamilton is one of them. So Lewis Hamilton was making another pit stop in today's race. So I'm up into P4 at the moment with a back marker still yet to come into pits, but I messed up into turn 1 again. I need to sort out that corner. I'm up into P4. I've got Massa and Alonso ahead of me, and Vitaly Petrov currently leading the race as I'm messed up into that corner. What? How am I struggling so bad at the moment? Final lap here then at the Japanese Grand Prix. We are catching up to Felipe Massa at the moment. Look, we're going faster and faster with every single lap. But unfortunately, I just don't feel like it's going to be close enough to Felipe at this stage of the race. We may be able to get him towards the end, but I just feel like it's not going to be close enough. Into the final corner then. Vitaly Petrov is today's race winner. Down towards line, Felipe Massa at the end of the day, just a little bit too quick for us. But P4 in today's Japanese Grand Prix. What a result here today. We may have started on pole, but we just weren't quick enough in the dry conditions. But still, P4 in today's race. Absolutely fantastic result. Vitaly Petrov is today's race winner with Fernando Alonso in second and Felipe Massa third. Myself in fourth, just ahead of Michael Schumacher in fifth. Antonio Liuzzi finishes in sixth with Nico Hülkenberg seventh, Sebastian Vettel eighth, Lewis Hamilton down in ninth, and Mark Webber in 10th. So all of the championship contenders behind me apart from the leader at this stage, which is Fernando Alonso. So at least that is good. We're catching up points to those guys behind us. Jenson Button, not a good day for him. He's down in P14 and Nico Rosberg down in 16th place as well. So that is us there. P4, just missing out the podium. A little bit disappointed with that. But still, let's have a look at how this affects us in the Drivers' Championship. Still in P5, catching up to Lewis Hamilton still. The gap now only 41 points behind the McLaren driver. Can we get into the top 3 this season? Was not expecting to get a good result here today, but thanks to that qualifying session in the full wet, that gave me a great chance. And yeah, was not expecting to get points here, but still managed to get P4, which was a great result. Let's have a look at the constructors standings before we end the episode. And we are ahead of Force India, but we've been jumped by Renault after a win here today from Vitaly Petrov. They are 1 point ahead of us, but we are still catching up to Mercedes in the championship as well. So it could be a three-way battle for the top 4. But that's it for today's Japanese Grand Prix. Let's head back to the menus. A few interviews today before we end the episode. Let's have a look. Are the team happy with your performance? I mean, yes. Yes, they are happy with my performance. We got P4 in a Virgin racing car. So a great result for us at a track which, to be fair, I didn't have the pace. So I'm very, very happy with today's result. And so are the team. Have you given up hope of taking the title? I mean, we never really had hope of taking the title in the first place, but you know, there is still a chance. If we get some good races, get some race wins across the last 3 races, then we could possibly still have a chance, but it's very, very tight at this stage of the season. We've still got a slim chance, but let's wait and see how things pan out. And have you been happy with your qualifying results? Yes. Recently, we've had some really good qualifying results. We've got pole at Singapore, pole at Japan. Maybe we can get pole at South Korea as well. We just have to wait and see for that one. But yeah, we've been working hard for both sessions this season. Right then, a great race today at the Japanese Grand Prix. P4 was not expecting to get pole position, was not expecting to get points here today. Japan is usually a track where I struggle at, so I was expecting maybe to be outside the points here today, but still, P4 and a pole position, a great result. Let's have a look at the standings once more before we end the episode. 41 points behind Lewis Hamilton, who's currently in P4, and 42 points behind Mark Webber in P3. I feel like maybe the championship is actually out of our hands now with only 3 races left to go. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I think we may still have a slim chance, but I believe it is certainly out of the question at the moment. But we could possibly still get Mark Webber and Lewis Hamilton if they have some bad races over the last 3. But that's it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and share this video with your friends. But I'll see you next time at the South Korean Grand Prix. But until then, it's goodbye from me.